The 2017 Civic is the first global Civic Honda has ever made. The car is literally the same from Sapporo to Seville to Seattle, and it's also wider, longer and lower than the model it replaces. Obviously, since it has to please the whole world, its styling won't be to everybody's taste. But then again, the previous Civic also had a polarizing design. I mean, sure, give it a nice stance, make it lower, but don't give it fake plastic things on the rear. This Civic comes with two new engines, both of which have turbos and direct injection. The first one is a 1-liter with 3 cylinders and 129 horsepower, while the other is a 1.5-liter with 182 horsepower. You also get a choice of two transmissions, a CVT and a 6-speed manual. The car I'm in right now is the 1-liter. In this particular example is hooked up to the new variable transmission that Honda says is so good. Pootling around on these quiet Spanish streets, the gearbox seems in its element. It's definitely the transmission to go for if you live in town. However, if you put your foot down, you get the same slippy clutch action that CVTs are renowned for. Honda says this gearbox has more linear power and torque delivery than competitors' DCT transmissions. Left foot on the brake, floor it. Simulated gears, my favorite. During the launch press conference, Honda engineers present at the event put great emphasis on just how much feel this steering has. This dual pinion variable system, they say, it offers one of the sharpest responses in the class. And driving the 1.5-liter Civic, I can honestly say that it does have sharp steering, so they're not just making it up hoping you'll like the car. The controls are excellently weighted, the ride is comfortable without being floaty, and the manual transmission has short throws and is very pleasant to row through. Overall, it's definitely an enjoyable experience. There is a lot to like about this new Civic, but the button for the automatic gearbox selector is very counterintuitive. You want to press it a certain way because that's how you've always pressed it in automobiles. But here, it's really reversed. You have to pull up on it and it's kind of awkward. The interior is quite black. There's too much black here. There aren't any offsetting tones anywhere. Most of the plastics are, in true Japanese fashion, highly scratchy, apart from the squishy stuff on top of the dash. Oh yeah, and the fabric on the seats is dreadful, is horrible. Honda, if you have any of this left, burn it, don't use it again. But then again, Honda is all about the engineering, and this car will probably prove highly reliable over time. It won't fall apart, and it will look like this in 10-15 years time. What Honda has made here is definitely one of the best cars in its class. It doesn't really excel in any area, but as an all-rounder, there are few cars out there that can match its swathe of abilities. So yeah, looks like Honda is on to another winner. I like the car, but I wouldn't get the 3-cylinder because it revs to 5700 RPM, even though it does make 120 odd horsepower, which is more than any competitor can muster with the same displacement engine. The CVT is not offensive. I was planning for the worst. Manufacturers always say, this gearbox is so much better than the last one, but it never is. Well, this one is. It's a good CVT. So my pick would be the 1.5-liter, 182 horsepower with the manual, which in true Honda tradition is great. Inception! The new Civic is a huge model for Honda.
Recalculating.
Shut up! So while this Honda may be designed in Japanese, while this Honda may be designed in the